So if you're gonna leave me in the middle of the night. Set the bed on fire. Oh crap, wrong video. Funny. Hey, I am Portia Baxter. I am your singing digital marketing mentor. Just kidding. I'm Portia Baxter. I'm your digital marketing bestie, okay? And I'm gonna teach you in this video in how you can make 6 figures online, and I'm gonna teach you in 5 minutes or less. I mean, you can't make 6 figures in 5 minutes or less, but I'm gonna teach you in 5 minutes or less, okay? Follow me and you will quickly see how I chase girls, but ADHD works, okay? It's weird. Number 1, focus. Funny enough. Seriously, you have to have focus as an entrepreneur if you wanna make it online. Here's what focus is not. I'm gonna start one income stream, and then in 2 months when it's not doing really good, a shiny little object comes, and then I'm gonna start that one too. And then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 courses, and then the 10th one, this new one comes, and everybody on Instagram is saying how amazing it is, and then I go buy that one too. Yay! That's not good because you have no focus, okay? So what you need to do, and 99% of you watching this video are not gonna take my advice, and that's why you're not gonna succeed. But listen, I've helped over 400 people start businesses, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. Some of them have hit 6 figures in under a year, some have hit 6 figures in under 6 months, some have hit 5 figures in under 10 days, okay? So I know a thing or two about helping people start online businesses, particularly with digital marketing. So you have to be able to focus. So what you need to do is, if you're running like 4 different income streams, but you're not making like a full-time income from the digital products, like you have to stop and you have to like do an assessment, and you have to decide, okay, like which one of these is the most profitable? Like which one of these has the most income potential? It's not necessarily going to be the most expensive one, but it's like which one has the most demand in the market, right? And you might have to do some research on that. Wah, wah, wah. I know it's boring, but just do it. So figure out which one has the most market research, and you're just going to have to get over your like FOMO or whatever, okay? Dang, there goes my light. Oh, snap. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. So you're just gonna have to get over your FOMO and, you know, just do it anyway, because like it's super important that you let go of these other income streams and just focus on the one, okay? So then what you need to do is you need to figure out what your monthly income goal is. And if that light goes out again, I'm just gonna let it go because it's like 10 o'clock at night. And so if my lighting sucks, I'm sorry, but the value is gonna be good. And I promise you, you're gonna find out that sometimes I say it's gonna be 5 minutes and it's actually 10, but I promise you that I always actually under promise and over deliver. And you're gonna be like, wow, she gave me all that information for free. I should buy her stuff, I promise. Okay, so what was I saying? Focus, right. So take the one that's gonna be the most profitable, okay? And then decide what your income goal is. Maybe it's $2,000 a month. Maybe it's $5,000 a month. Maybe it's $10,000 a month. Whatever it is, you need to decide what your goal is, okay? And then you need to reverse engineer how many conversations you need to have. There goes my light, but I'm just gonna leave it. Reverse engineer how many conversations you need to have in order to hit that goal. So like, you need to know your numbers, okay? So like, for example, on average for me, like about every like 25 or 30 people that I talk to make a purchase from me every single day. So I just have to talk to like 20 or 30 people every day for somebody to buy. And that could, like, me talking to someone is like also somebody commenting on an ad, and like my automation's kicking in, and that's talking to somebody too. So it's like basically 20 new leads coming into my funnel. Like if I can get 20 leads into my funnel in a day, I'm going to have a product sell that day. So I know that those are my numbers. If you're just starting out, it might be 50 or it might be 100, okay? But you need to figure out for that, you know, flagship product that you're selling, how many people do you need to talk to in a day to get a sale? Then you need to reverse engineer based off of the price of that product and multiply it or divide it or do the math or whatever. Math is hard. I can't give you the exact equation, but like write it down and figure it out. How many people per day do I need to talk to in order for me to hit my income goals every single month? That is the magic number, and then you need to just focus on the math. There's math and there's psychology. Like, people buy because they feel connected to you. People buy because they trust you. People trust you because you're honest. You're honest because you're authentic. You're authentic because you share your story. You share your story because you're a real human being and you're not trying to rely on like, you know, copying everybody. And I'm gonna get to that later. But so you have to figure out your numbers. So exactly how many people do you need to talk to every day to hit your goal? And then it's just a matter of having that many conversations. So my number one tip is focus. Like I said, I have coached hundreds of people. The majority of them have way too big of a case of FOMO and way too big of an ego to listen to a coach, and they insist that they are the one exception to the rule, that you can chase two rabbits and catch both of them. Well, as the saying goes, he who chases two rabbits catches neither, or whatever the saying is. But all I'm saying is you're not going to be successful if you're trying to launch two different businesses at the same time, unless you're like Elon Musk and you have like billions of dollars to just like pay everybody to do everything for you. Most of us don't have that, and so we have to, DIY, do it ourselves. Okay, number two is you do have to invest in personal development. Okay, I'm not saying you have to hire a coach or buy a course, which if you're watching this, you probably already have 3 or 4 courses, maybe more. 3 or 4 courses, maybe more. Just got the low power notification too. That's great. I'm really rocking it at this video tonight. I'm prepared. I'm well prepared. My phone is charged. My light is charged. This is awesome. And it's already 6 minutes and I'm only on point number 2 of 6. So I'm gonna fly. All right, invest in personal development, okay? If you can buy a coach, buy a coach. That sounds like you're human trafficking or something. Invest in a coach, all right? You're not buying humans, but invest in a coach. If you can, you guys, people who invest in a mentor are going to get 83% more revenue on average per year than somebody who doesn't have a mentor. So save those pennies, girls, and get yourself a mentor. I'm a mentor if you're looking for somebody. If we're vibing here, you know what I mean? If I'm not your jam, that's cool too. I can probably help you find somebody who's really good and maybe cheaper than me. I'm kind of expensive, but that's just because I deliver the goods. But if you can't afford a mentor, do what I did when I was starting and I was broke. I watched webinars. Oh my God, most of them suck. You're wasting 45 minutes of your time for somebody to just give you a sales pitch and tell you that they're gonna have to spend $10,000 to work with them. It's so sucky, but read books. I mean, you know what I mean? Invest in personal development. Like, have you ever thought about maybe going to the library and checking out a book about sales? Like, you're in sales, okay? The problem with all these courses, and I love them, and I purchased many. Ooh, my muscle looks good. I've been working out at the gym. There's that ADHD again. Oh my God, that's my left hand too. Let's see how the right one is. Ooh, that one's even better. Oh my gosh, yeah, good stuff. Okay, I probably won't post this video. Oh my God, this is bad. I'm really embarrassed. So what was I saying? Books. Yeah, books are good. Go to the library and buy, check out a book on sales. Like, the courses, they don't teach you sales. They teach you content creation, and that's it. And that's not enough to run a business. So number 1, focus. Haha, very funny. Kind of ironic that I'm teaching on that and I can't even keep my head on straight. Number 2, invest in personal development. Number 3, reverse engineer your goals. I've really already talked about that, so I'm not going to talk about it again. Number 4, don't rely on content creation alone. Okay, I'm sorry. I had some oatmeal for a bedtime snack. It's like stuck in my tooth. That's why I keep going like this with my tongue. It's weird, isn't it? Okay. So don't rely on content creation alone. If you're like going, oh my gosh, I'm posting 3 reels a day, why am I not getting a sale every day? Girlfriend, it's because you have to do more than post 5-second reels on social media to make sales. Let me tell you something. The people who are making $1 million a year, they're not posting 5-second reels every day on social media. They are probably have a sales team of 10 people who are spammy cold DMing so many people, and they're running ads. They're spending hundreds of dollars a day in ads. You guys, ads are the future of digital marketing. You need to be running ads if you want to have a successful brand, okay? So content creation alone is not going to be enough. You have to do more than that. You need to run ads. You need to build a brand. You can't just post on social media and expect that to be enough. Your audience is limited. You need to tap into other people's audience, okay? And you do that by ads, and you do that by lots of other ways that I teach in my course, Passive Profits, which, by the way, has a module on 10 ways that you can generate leads online that isn't 5-second reels. So if you didn't know that there were 10 ways and even more, you can check that out in my course, Passive Profits, okay? Number 5, make original content. This is like so mind-blowing why people don't do this, but like, I can totally tell when a caption is just totally generated by AI. Like somebody was like, yeah, hey ChatGPT, give me a reel today. And then it's just like, it's so bot. It's just done by a bot. And it's like, that sucks. Your caption sucks, man. Do better. So if you want to use AI, that's fine, but like, put your personal story in there, like weave a little like of yourself in there, you know what I mean? Tweak it, like make it better, like so that it's not just so robotic, because we're humans, you know, and that's just gonna turn people off, really. And the worst thing you could do is like a lot of courses, oh my gosh, okay, I promised I wouldn't bash other courses. So how can I say this in a non-bashing way? Okay, forget that I said other courses. I'm just gonna say, it's not a good idea, my friend, to look up other successful creators, copy and paste their caption, drop it into ChatGPT and say, please rewrite this. What kind of accent is that? I don't know, it's late, I gotta go to bed. Don't do that, okay? Just stop doing that. I don't even have to say why, just stop doing that. That's like plagiarism. Why are we doing that? Stop it. Be original. Like, do you think you would be watching this video if I just went on YouTube and like looked up somebody else's video, or if I went on ChatGPT and I was like, hey ChatGPT, give me 6 tips that I can use to give to digital marketers? It would have been so lame and like something that anybody could have looked up on YouTube. I didn't look up how to make this video. I made this from $40,000 of investment that I've done in coaches, programs, training, mentors, books I've read, podcasts I've listened to, miles and miles and miles that I've spent walking around the lakes in my neighborhood, listening to self-development podcasts on sales and on building a brand, and even back to my network marketing days. Sorry. I'm sorry. No offense if you're in network marketing, totally fine for you. But like for me, I just can't get with the whole like slide into 50 people's DMs every day and that's how you make the big bucks. Like, no, not gonna do that. Thankfully, I have a system that has 50 people sliding into my DMs. You know what I'm saying? That was weird. What was that? Oh my gosh. But so, yeah, you need to be original. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. I digress. And the last one is be generous, okay? We live in a world where everyone just wants you to buy their stuff. I am on social media. Every day I get DMs from people saying, oh my gosh, I just found this cool new thing. Can you look at it? And I'm like, block. I used to respond like, oh my God, yeah, send me the link. I'm so excited. Can I buy 12? But then I was like, I don't have time for this anymore. And that's kind of rude. You know what I mean? I don't want to lead anybody on. Like, I don't like to be led on or anything. So if you're gonna leave me in the middle of the night. Set the bed on fire. Okay, I gotta keep this rolling. So be generous. Like, give. Just be a giver. Don't be a taker. Who likes a taker? It's like those little seagulls at the beach. They just peck, 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 peck. Ew, it's gross. Or crows, you know, they just peck at the dead bodies. That's how I feel when somebody slides into my DMs and is like OMGing me with this new cool thing that they discovered. And I'm like, I don't want to hear about your bloating and how it's gotten better this week. Like, I don't even know you. So like, I'm not really feeling the whole hearing about your bloating, sis, deuces. But seriously, like the way that you can get a business to be successful is to build a brand around becoming a trustworthy authority, okay? And so you do that by giving value, not taking from people. You never ask somebody, hey, can you take a look at my thing? You ask somebody, what are you struggling with? Oh, because I might have something that can help you. Like, I have this free guide that has so much advice and can help solve that problem for you. Would you like to have it? And then the free guide is actually full of so much value that they're like, why did she give me this for free? Like, this is worth 50 bucks. Like, this is worth $100. I would have paid $1,000 for this, right? Like, so create a free lead magnet that solves a problem for your audience and like gives them a quick win. And don't just be like, ChatGPT, whip me up a lead magnet. Like, take the time to research your audience. Ask people, like, what are you actually struggling with? And then creatively solve that problem. Like, and make your lead magnet something that they can read or like go through in like 30 minutes or less. Like nobody has 5 years to go through your lead magnet. So hurry up, sister, get it done. Okay. And you know, just then once they're in your funnel, like once they have your lead magnet, then you have their email. So then, you know, every week you can send them emails, not every day. Don't do that. That's so annoying. You're just going to get them to unsubscribe or just stop reading you because it's too much. But like, you know, 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week, send them some more valuable stuff, and like send them stuff with your personality, send them your blog, send them some videos that went really well. Like if you did a TikTok and you got 3,000 views, like, or 600 comments, like copy the link, put it into an email, be like, hey, check out this TikTok. All my friends loved it this week. I think you'll like it. Send it, like LOL or heart or something, you know, like whatever. Like that stuff is going to make your social media grow. That's going to make your trust and authority grow. So it's only going to just build a tribe and build a community. And that's how you build a successful business. Like I can tell you this, every single time I launch anything, I have people that buy it. Why? Because I've spent almost 10 years now building a loyal following. But guess what? I don't stop. I don't sleep at night. I just stay up all night building my following. Kidding. Of course I sleep at night. What on earth? But like in the beginning, there was a lot of hustle, you know, but now like I don't hustle. I have automations. I have assistants. I have people that help do some of the work for me so I can have more time to do fun videos like this for you all. And, but seriously, like you have to nurture those leads. And then when the time is right and you have a special offer, prime them and then hit them with your offer. And they're not going to be mad because you've already given them so much free value. Like I would say, give them 9 free things for every 1 offer. Like I call it the 911. So like 9 free things for 1 offer. And I don't know what the other one is, but I just decided to call it the 911. So, you know, maybe we'll just say 9 value, 1 offer, 1 smile. How about that? Okay, I'm getting tired. But seriously, I'm gonna leave you with this. And it's a little Minnesota quote. Oh yeah? So success, right? I don't know if you even are gonna understand what this means because I don't know where you're watching from and I don't know if you have a crock pot, but here in Minnesota, how we roll is when it gets cold, we make a lot of meals. Like it's like maybe you call it a 1 pot or something like that, but it's like this big pot and you put like potatoes and like broth and vegetables and meat, and you know, then you like let it sit there and simmer for like 8 hours and then you have a meal. So what I like to say is success happens in a crock pot, not a microwave, right? Everybody wants that quick success. We want it to happen overnight. We want it to happen like that, but that's not reality. Like, oh God, don't tell me the mic went out. No, stop it. That's really sad because this video is really good, but I guess it's not gonna work. So anyway, I gotta cut it short because this video probably has no sound, and that makes me so sad because it was a really good video, but a lesson learned, you know, charge your stuff, man. So anyway, if you like this video and find value, and if you want to learn more about working with me and my program that helps teach you how to make money online as fast as you can, go to the description, or if you're watching this on my email or my blog, there should be like a nice little button below that you can press where you can learn more. Okay, I'll see you next time. And if you're watching on YouTube, shoot me a little subscribe.